Live and on demand from the WNY News Now studios in downtown Jamestown. This is WNY News Now.
Hey, thanks for joining us for WNY News Now. I'm Justin Gould. Hopefully you are having a good day. Happening now, a city of Jamestown man is facing several charges following an alleged robbery yesterday. Plus, we tell you why several area police departments are gearing up for a big drug take-back initiative this weekend. But first, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, he's standing by with a live look at our weather. Thanks for the sunshine today, Dakota.
Well, you're welcome, Jay, because, we had a wet day yesterday, and you can see it on the satellite and radar composite pretty much across the across the southern tier. We have just a few high clouds drifting in, so it's going to be mostly a sunny day. But, yeah, we have some lake effect rain that's impacting Buffalo, but that's staying up there. It's not going to sag down here, at least we don't think, with the wind direction today. 57 was the high yesterday, 39 was the low this morning, and look at the record for today, 80 set back in 1979. We're going to be nowhere near that, thank goodness. But the sunset times, again, I've mentioned this before, we're continuing to lose daylight all the way until the winter solstice. So the sunset at the end of this month comes up at 6:11. At the end of next month, it's 4:47, and you're increasingly more frustrated. But by the time we go to the end of December, we start tacking more time onto that sunset time, and by the end of January, we're already at 5:30 p.m. sunset time. So hang on, we're getting there. Through the afternoon today, temperatures lower to mid-50s for most areas today with lots of sunshine. We still have a cool wind direction, so that's why we're not going to warm up as much as we possibly could if we had a southerly wind. But some changes in that 7-day. We'll talk about it a little bit later on. Back to you.
Alrighty, Dakota, thank you. Our top story, a city of Jamestown man was arrested after Jamestown police responded to Barrows Street yesterday morning for a reported robbery. Upon arrival, officers met with a female victim who had a laceration to her right hand. The woman alleged that 30-year-old Kevin Clemens held her at knife point while he took items belonging to her and then left the scene. Officers said they later located Clemens a short distance away on Hazard Street and took him into custody. Clemens faces several charges. Police say the female victim declined medical treatment and her injuries were not life-threatening. And a Cattaraugus County man was arrested after sheriff's deputies alleged he struck his girlfriend in the face during a domestic dispute that happened over the weekend. The Cattaraugus County Sheriff's Office says that 47-year-old Desmond Jimerson also damaged property in their home while children were present during the incident that happened on Sunday evening. Furthermore, deputies say when they attempted to place Jimerson under arrest, he became irate and belligerent toward them. He was eventually taken into custody. He faces several charges in that case. And several area law enforcement agencies are teaming up with the Drug Enforcement Administration to take back unused prescription drugs this weekend. On Saturday, the Chautauqua County Sheriff's Office, Cattaraugus County Sheriff's Office, Jamestown Police, and Dunkirk Police will be holding several collection sites around the area from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. Now, officials say unused or expired prescription medications are public safety hazards and can lead to accidental poisoning, overdoses, and abuse. Now, proper disposal of unused or expired prescription drugs can eliminate temptation for abuse. Furthermore, authorities say disposal of drugs can also help lower overdose and abuse, especially in children and young adults. Now, according to the DEA's website, locations include the Southside Pharmacy, Chautauqua Mall, WCA All-Star Services North County Headquarters, Salamanca City's Municipal Building and Fire Department, and Little Valley Corner Drug Store. Police say all you have to do is drive in and drop off the pills. No questions are asked. And Congressman Tom Reed is touting the passage of a new Animal Cruelty Act that aims to crack down on vicious crimes against animals here in the United States. Reed says the Preventing Animal Cruelty and Torture Act passed by the House of Representatives would make some of the most horrible forms of animal cruelty, specifically though crushing, burning, drowning, suffocating, impaling, or sexual exploitation, a federal crime. Now, current federal law prohibits the creation and distribution of crush videos, but does not cover the underlying acts of animal abuse. The new act extends federal jurisdiction to those specific acts of animal abuse, thereby closing the loophole. Now, even though animal fighting and distribution of these so-called videos are illegal under federal law, the vast majority of the cruelty cases are held at the state level, the congressman explained. He praises his colleagues in the Problem Solvers Caucus for their work in creating and promoting this legislation. Certainly seems like a victory there. Good Wednesday to all of you. Thanks so much for tuning in here on WNY News Now. Certainly, when it comes to our furry four-legged friends, whether it be a cat, a dog, or even a rabbit, they have feelings too. And it seems like Congressman Tom Reed and a number of representatives, pushing very hard for this, now passed in the House. Next step onto the Senate, where they will decide whether they want to revise it or pass the bill. And certainly, here in Jamestown, that's been a really big point of conversation, right? In the news in the last couple of years, we've seen some horrible animal cruelty cases that have come down the pipeline, and a lot of people vocally upset because the police can only place so many charges on people. And New York has some pretty tough animal cruelty laws. So certainly this is a step in the direction of making things more uniform, not just here, but all over the nation. Hello to Renee. Good to see you. Hopefully you are having a good day. She chimes in here with a lot. She says, good. I'm so glad to see they're finally doing something for the fur babies. Totally agree. Wendy, good to have you here on the broadcast. Justin, great to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Saying hello to Heather. Hello to Terry as well. Hopefully you both are having a good day. Thanks for stopping by here at WNY News Now. David, good afternoon to you, sir. Great to see you. Hello to Mackenzie. Hello to Pam, Beth, and Joe as well. Coming up, details on a free local show you will not want to miss. But first, hear how a new state law is trying to help grow communities by building new libraries. Dakota.
Town from the camera that's on top of the DoubleTree Hotel. You can see the camera shaking a little bit with that northeast wind of 12, but temperatures are a little bit below average today. But we will see one average day, but it's going to be a wet pattern. We'll talk about it as WNY News Now continues in a minute.
Live and on demand, you're watching WNY News Now.
I've walked my talk. I've brought officials to meet the community. It should be a government by the people, for the people. I've stood alone to represent the citizens of the city for transparency, accountability, and fiscal responsibility. My values haven't changed. I stand for you. Vote November 5th. Liuzzo for mayor.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
I'm George Borello. As a business owner, I've experienced firsthand just how tough it is to grow your own business in New York State. That's one of the reasons why I'm running for state senate. We need to do more to help new and existing businesses develop and grow, not just survive. To help make that possible, one of the first bills I plan on sponsoring in the state senate is the first employee tax credit. As both a business owner and a county executive who met with over 100 businesses in my first 100 days in office, I've seen that the costs associated with hiring your first full-time employee can be insurmountable. This tax credit will help business owners expand without a significant hike in operating costs, and it will help create more good-paying job opportunities for our residents. To help New Yorkers succeed in our economy, we need smart plans like the first employee tax credit. As your next state senator, that will always be my top priority.
Paid for by Borello for Senate.
Hi, my name's Dave Wolfong, and I'm running for mayor of the city of Jamestown. I'm down here on River Street to show people that there's plenty of space and plenty of opportunity in the city of Jamestown for business. We need to have shovel-ready sites that bring industry to the city of Jamestown so we can have good-paying jobs, clean up our neighborhoods, and make the city of Jamestown proud again. I think it's time that we start marketing this place just like we used to. We need to bring opportunity and good-paying jobs to the city of Jamestown. And in my administration, business first is going to be the first step toward the success of the city of Jamestown. My name's Dave Wolfong. I'm running for mayor. Please vote for me November 5th.
Well, happening now, officials in New York are trying to help economically distressed communities by growing by building new public libraries and linking them with high-speed internet. Governor Andrew Cuomo says the new law will provide state funding for up to 90% of the total project approved cost for construction of public libraries in economically distressed communities. Now, additionally, the bill establishes new eligibility requirements for any project receiving state funding for 75% or greater of the total project cost. Now, the state's public library construction grant program provides matching funding for approved costs of acquisition, construction, renovation, or rehabilitation of public libraries as well, and that includes broadband installation. Now, previously, the program allowed for a state funding match up to 75% of the total project cost for public libraries located in an economically disadvantaged area. And insurance companies must ensure that patients don't face higher out-of-pocket costs when receiving emergency care under another new state law. Governor Andrew Cuomo recently signed the legislation. He says it's ridiculous to expect someone facing a life-or-death situation to check if their hospital is part of their hospital insurance network. The law also says hospital charges for emergency services are subject to an independent dispute resolution process. Now, Cuomo, in his announcement, said the bill went into effect immediately. Well, pharmaceutical giant Biogen now says it will ask the FDA to approve its experimental Alzheimer's medication. That's an unexpected reversal for the firm. Now, clinical studies of the drug called Ambicam were put on hold back in March, and that's because the medication was deemed not promising enough at the time. But Biogen says new trials, which included more patients, showed much more better results. Now, according to the company, the trials suggested that the drugs can offer significant benefits to Alzheimer's patients, including improvement in memory, orientation, and language. Now, Biogen, who developed the drug with the Japanese partner Esla, says that they will file for an FDA approval early next year. The company says the medication would be the first therapy to reduce the clinical decline related to Alzheimer's, which is the sixth leading cause of death here in the United States. Well, keep your password to yourself. That's the new message from Netflix. The streaming platform says it's focused on preventing customers from sharing accounts and trading passwords. Its chief product officer says they're still looking for some ways to make that happen. Right now, the cost of a basic plan is $8.99 a month, which allows users to stream on a single screen at a time. Other slightly more expensive plans allow users to watch in additional screens. Now, according to a survey done by CNBC, nearly 10% of Netflix users don't pay for the Netflix account they use. I'm included in that. The ability has to end an account. They do have the ability to end accounts or put them on hold anytime to prevent fraudulent action. So that's tough. That's tough to hear. You know, a lot of people, younger people, especially myself, maybe have our parents' Netflix account, right? We have a user on the account that says Justin, and we can watch our videos and shows and whatever have you there. But granted, at least in the account we have, you can only watch 2 screens at a time. So if my sister and I are both on there, sorry, Mom, you're not getting on Netflix tonight. But at the same time, I understand where Netflix is coming from, right? They have a business. They want Justin Goulds of the world to pay $8.99 or more for the service. So I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you share your Netflix account? Do you not share your Netflix account? Do you plead the fifth because you don't want Netflix to come after you in case they're watching this broadcast? That's probably my mistake. Gotta say hello to Jenny. Hopefully you're having a good day. Thanks so much for tuning in here on the broadcast. Saying hello to Wilma as well. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in, a new face here on the broadcast. Be sure to let us know what you're thinking in the comments below. Anytime you interact, just type whatever you're thinking, and we'll try to get back to you the best we can here on the broadcast. Coming up next, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter. He's back with us to tell us more about this beautiful sunshine today. And later, details on a free community musical performance that's going to be happening this weekend. All when WNY News Now returns. Pronto Mart, not your average corner store. Located on the corner of Forest and Newland Avenues in Jamestown, Pronto Mart has everything you've been looking for. An amazing selection of hot foods, a large variety of premier headgear, and smoking accessories to fit any style. Pronto Mart, not your average corner store. Stop in and visit us today.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvanna Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
Hi, my name's Dave Wolfong, and I'm running for mayor for the city of Jamestown. NACO Trucking, the trucks that are behind me, this business is leaving the city of Jamestown and going to the Mason Industrial Park. When the current administration at City Hall was told that they were moving, their response was, we didn't know that they were leaving the city of Jamestown. NACO Trucking went to the Chautauqua County Industrial Agency, went and got financing. They got plans for a new building. We've got to stop businesses from leaving the city of Jamestown. That needs to be our first priority. We don't have shovel-ready sites for this individual to move his business to. That's why people are moving out of the city of Jamestown. In my administration, we're going to be business first, and we're going to know what's going on in the city of Jamestown. Once again, my name's Dave Wolfong, and I'm running for mayor. City of Jamestown, please vote for me November 5th.
First Defense Weather, the Southern Tier's only live and local weather source. Now, here's Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
And welcome back. And then you have people like me who don't even use Netflix at all, give or take. This is how much rain we picked up yesterday. Over 0.8 of an inch of rain was gauged at the airport yesterday. That brings our monthly total to 2.70 inches, and we're running close to average for the month. The average rainfall total for the month is 2.76 inches, so we're right around average, but this is at the airport. Nobody lives at the airport. These are your totals that came in today. These are mainly the rain gauges at weather sites. These are spotters like you who've called into the weather service or called into our office and have reported rainfall totals. So this is what we have here. Cattaraugus at 0.89 inches, Falconer at 0.83, Kennedy 0.72, and Fredonia at 0.47. So again, it was a nice soaking rain once again that we had, but we're done with that for today. Here's a beautiful look from downtown Jamestown from the HD News Now cam. I love the clouds streaming by the Digital building back there in the distance. 48 is of course on the Mercury right now at noon hour. Got a healthy west wind at 20, and the wind gust is at 31 miles an hour. So again, this is the current wind chill value at 41. You combine the wind and the air temperature together, but you get one of those gusts. It feels a little colder than that. So jackets, light jackets, sweaters are going to be needed as you head out this afternoon. Satellite and radar composite, beautiful, luscious, high pressure is currently in control across the Northeast, but we know this is not going to last long. Fall is generally a wetter pattern. And look at this. I know the numbers are not on here, but when you get into this purple color, those are negative double-digit Fahrenheit air temperatures up here in Greenland. Oh boy, the cool air is brewing. All right, let's take you through a future scan here through the day. You can see the model picks up on that lake effect rain. It's mainly going to be Buffalo northward, not in the southern tier. Through the afternoon, do you see a hint of rain on this map? No, you don't. So that means it's going to be a dry afternoon. Now tomorrow, there will be the chance for a few spotty showers early tomorrow. It's only about a 1 in 3 chance, about 30% of anybody getting a rain shower. But the majority of the day tomorrow is going to be dry. The best chance for that shower is going to be early in the day. Otherwise, the day tomorrow should be partly sunny with temperatures actually right around average where they should be. And speaking about the cold air, yeah, we know it's coming. Climate Prediction Center believes cooler than average temperatures across much of the continental 48 as we head over the next 8 to 14 days into the first week in November. So if you want warmth, head to Florida because it looks like they'll be warmer than average. Zone forecast, eastern areas here, temperatures across the inland areas, maybe mid to upper 50s will do it today. This is just a few degrees below average, but at least we'll see a nice, the sun back in the sky once again today. Lake Erie shoreline here, healthy wind breeze here, not as windy here though, 15 to 25 out of the southwest, but there could be some wind gusts possibly nearing 30 miles an hour at times. Next 7 days of your life, are displayed on TV, and there's the first 3 of them. 57 tomorrow, that's the average high again. That rain chance mainly in the morning, partly sunny for the afternoon. Friday, all in all, not bad. We knocked the rain chance down a little bit, but all in all, not bad. The weekend, a mixed bag. Saturday, not so bad. Sunday, a few more rain showers, but a little bit warmer, and then it looks like temperatures fall below average for early next week. Sports is next. Don't go away.
Hi, my name's Dave Wilfong, and I'm running for mayor of the city of Jamestown. I'd like to talk to you about the drug epidemic in the city of Jamestown. I want to make the streets of Jamestown safe for our citizens and our children. I do believe that individuals should be able to get treatment in the city of Jamestown if they want it. I do believe in transitional bedding, but I also believe in law enforcement, and I hope the law enforcement officials will make the city of Jamestown safe and take drug dealers off the street. My name's Dave Wilfong. I'm running for mayor, city of Jamestown. Please vote for me November 5th.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news. WNY Sports Now is powered by Phone Zone of Jamestown. With the largest inventory around, we buy and sell our own merchandise at a price that can't be beat. Have a broken screen? We'll fix it. Learn more at phonezoneshop.com.
Happy Hump Day, sports fans, and welcome back to WNY News Now. I'm Norm Rodriguez with a look at sports. For this week's NAHL's East Division Stars of the Week, one Rebels player was named second star, and another received an honorable mention. John Howe, a goalie, was named second star of the week after saving 43 of 44 shots in the Rebels' Halloween game special versus the Maryland Black Bears last Saturday. Meanwhile, Rebels forward Noah Finstrom completed last weekend's series with 2 goals and 1 assist, receiving an honorable mention. Joseph Glamos of the New Jersey Titans was named this week's NAHL's first star in the East Division. The Buffalo Sabres have kept on with their hot streak, posting a 4-3 overtime win versus the San Jose Sharks on Tuesday night, extending their winning streak to 3 games. Sabres captain Jack Eichel finished with a 4-point night, scoring 2 goals, including the OT winner, adding 2 assists onto his stat sheet. Sam Reinhart and Jeff Skinner scored 1 goal each for Buffalo as well. Erik Karlsson finished with a 2-point night for San Jose, scoring a goal and adding an assist. Longtime Sharks player Patrick Marleau also had a 2-point night, dishing a pair of assists. Buffalo will be back in action tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, as they will be on the road to take on the New York Rangers. The Washington Nationals walked away with a 1-0 lead in the 2019 World Series after posting a 5-4 win over the Houston Astros in Game 1. Ryan Zimmerman and Juan Soto each hit homers for the Nats. Soto also had a 3 RBI night. Max Scherzer pitched 5 frames, striking out 7 batters in the process. On Houston's end, George Springer homered in his 5th consecutive World Series game, an MLB record. He and Yuli Gurriel each had a pair of RBIs. Garrett Cole is charged with his first loss since May 22nd, ending a streak of 19 consecutive victories, including the playoffs. Game 2 of the World Series will be tonight at 8:07 in Houston, with Justin Verlander slated as Houston's pitcher versus Washington's Steven Strasburg. That's it for sports today. Justin, Dakota, back to you.
Alrighty, Norm. Thank you very much. Well, the Jamestown High School Red Raider Marching Band will be hosting a free community performance this weekend ahead of their competition at the New York State Field Band Championships. Officials with Jamestown Public Schools say the band will perform a free show on Saturday at 2:30 at the Strider Field Complex with a rain location of Jefferson Middle School's gymnasium. Now, on Sunday, the band will travel to Syracuse to defend their championship title. The team will compete in the National Class Championships at 8:57 p.m. at the Carrier Dome. Now, the 46th Championship Show brings together over 50 of the finest high school marching bands in the northeastern United States. Dakota. Tickets for the State Field Band Conference Championships can be purchased on the day of the event at the Carrier Dome. The admission price for adults is $19. For students and seniors together, the price is $13. The tickets are good for the entire day of the competition.
And as we talked about before, and I think it was last week. We talked about this. Jamestown has had, I think, one of the best marching bands probably in the entire area, probably in, I don't know, years, decades.
And there really aren't too many, besides the Faulkner-Frewsburg combined marching band, which performs in a different class than Jamestown, and Jamestown's band. I mean, outside of a band in Northeast Pennsylvania, there isn't too many in our immediate area. Buffalo, more bands, Rochester as well.
Right.
So certainly great to see the musical talent that will be on display. I can't wait to catch it, and unfortunately I don't get a chance to travel all the way to Syracuse. Used to a lot of years ago when my sister was really involved in all of that kind of stuff, but not so much anymore. But good to see the videos, the highlights of it from people. And
I think we need to put in a request for corporate.
Yeah, we should.
Travel.
We should. It would be a really cool thing to cover.
Who do we need to talk to about that?
I don't know. The people upstairs, probably.
Yeah.
We're gonna march up there right after this. It'd be a great feature piece. I mean, honestly, I think to go there and to cover the event and talk to the kids at Faulkner-Frewsburg, Jamestown as well. Obviously, it'd be cool to do. I don't know if WNY News Now is in the position to do that, but I think it'd be a cool little thing. And either way, it's great they do this preview, because for people who maybe don't get a chance to go, they can come check out the show. And I mean, this will be the same show they perform each location throughout the entire season, with a culmination of the Super Bowl of music, so to speak. So it'll be really cool. Renee says they were great when we attended Jamestown High School years ago, and I mean, even now, Renee, it's musical excellence. I mean, at its absolute finest.
Jamestown's slogan is "School of Champions," and that couldn't be any truer.
Right.
Is that the right way I'm saying that?
Truer? Truer? It couldn't be any more true, probably.
Okay, there we go.
I think that's
this is why
correct.
this is why I do weather and not news. Anyway, so a school day forecast for tomorrow. Speaking of which, we'll see a few possible early showers, but otherwise the day will be partly sunny with that high around 57 degrees. And look at this 7-day. Tomorrow, that's actually around average. Friday, we knocked the rain chance down a little bit, but not too bad. That's the good news here. And then temperatures actually not moving very far over the next 7 days. So right around where we should be for this time of the year.
Absolutely. Hey, it's looking good. I mean, you got that rain out of there for now until a little bit later on. But
at least we don't have that other stuff.
Yesterday, it was cold and it was rainy. I wanted to take a nap, let me tell you, but not quite the case. Thank you, Dakota.
You're welcome.
Thanks to Wendy, thanks to Renee, thanks to Joe for sticking with us and tuning in. John, good to see you as well. He says, so talking about the Netflix story, throw your parents under the bus for $9. Unbelievable. John, the things I'd do for $9. I'm just kidding.
I have some cool ideas.
We leave you with this from Cattaraugus County, and the leaves are absolutely beautiful out there. If you get a chance, take a drive. It's a perfect day for it. We're back tomorrow at live right here at noon. Hope to see you then.